So there's this kid named Jake. He's 19 years old, working part-time at Target, making $15 an hour. He keeps hearing everyone talk about investing and building wealth and compound interest. He wants in. Okay, I want this. I want in. So Jake opens up a savings account. He's pumped. He's going to be rich, right? Week 1, he saves $50. Feels good. Week 3, his car needs an oil change. $75 gone. Week 4, his friends want to go out. $40 gone. 2 months later, Jake's sitting at $180 in his account. And he's thinking, what's even the point? At this rate, I'll be 90 before I'm rich. So Jake quits. Just like 64% of Americans who have less than $1,000 in their savings account right now. But here's what Jake doesn't understand, Quaining, and what I'm about to show you, Cub. That first $1,000 is literally the only thing that matters. If you're someone who keeps trying to save money, but something always comes up and wipes you out, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, here's the thing. According to a 2023 survey by Bankrate, 57% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency expense with their savings. Read that again. More than half of people in the richest country in the world would have to borrow money or put it on a credit card if their car broke down tomorrow. And here's where it gets really interesting. That's not because people don't make enough money. The average American earns about $60,000 a year. That's $5,000 a month. You're telling me you can't save $1,000 out of $60,000? That's not a math problem. That's a behavior problem. Now you might be thinking, Gary, $1,000 isn't even that much money. Rich people spend that on dinner. And you're right. $1,000 is nothing to a wealthy person. But here's what most people don't realize. That first $1,000 isn't about the money. It's about proving to yourself that you can do it. Think about it like learning to ride a bike. The first time you stay up for 5 seconds without falling, that's the breakthrough moment. After that, you know you can do it. You just need more practice. That first $1,000 is your 5 seconds on the bike. It's proof that you're not helpless, that you can control money instead of money controlling you. And psychologically, this is massive. Because once you hit $1,000, something clicks in your brain. You start thinking differently. You stop seeing yourself as someone who's broke and start seeing yourself as someone who's building something.
Before we start, I put together a free PDF called The Money Leaks Checklist, Anus Tamus 2025 edition. It breaks down the 10 biggest places people lose money without realizing it, and how you can plug those leaks today. If you want to stop wasting cash and redirect it into savings or investments, grab it free. The link is in the description and pinned comment. Download it now. It takes 10 seconds, and at pulling glance you're persuasive. And it might be the most profitable thing you do today. Now, back to our main video.
Let me show you why this is actually difficult. Let's say you want to save $1,000 in 6 months. That's about $167 a month, or $42 a week. Sounds easy, right? $42 a week is nothing. But then life happens. Your phone screen cracks. $150. Your friend's birthday. $50. You forgot about your car insurance. $200. Netflix, Spotify, that subscription box you forgot about. Another $40. It's like trying to fill a glass of water while someone keeps flicking it and spilling some out. You're making progress, but it feels impossible. And here's the brutal truth from the Federal Reserve. 40% of Americans would struggle to come up with $400 cash for an emergency. Not $4,000. Not $40,000. Just $400. This is why that first $1,000 matters so much. You're breaking out of survival mode. Out. But here's the good news. There's a formula to make this way easier. Look, willpower is overrated. You know what works? Not giving yourself a choice. Set up an automatic transfer the day you get paid. $50 goes straight to savings before you even see it. You can't spend money you don't see. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that automatic savings programs increase savings rates by 81%. Not 8%. 81%. Here's what broke people do. They pay all their bills, buy all their stuff, and then try to save what's left over. Guess what's left over? Nothing. There's always something. Here's what smart people do. The second money hits their account, they pay themselves first. $50 straight to savings, then they figure out the rest with what's left. It's the same money, but the order changes everything. Don't call it savings. Don't call it your investment account. Call it your emergency fund. That's it. Why? Because your brain treats them differently. Savings feels like money you can use for a cool jacket on sale. An emergency fund is sacred. It's your safety net. You don't touch it unless it's life or death. According to research, people who mentally label their money are 40% more likely to stick to their goals. Here's the crazy part. Once you hit that first $1,000, the next $1,000 comes faster. Then the next one's even faster. Why? Because you've built the muscle. You've proven you can delay gratification. You've shown yourself you're capable. That first $1,000 isn't the finish line, it's the starting line. It's where your real financial life begins, but you got to get there first. So here's your mission starting right now today. Open a separate savings account. Name it Emergency Fund. Set up an automatic transfer of $42 a week. That's it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait until you have more money. In 6 months, you'll have $1,000, and you'll be in the top 43% of Americans who actually have their life together financially. The broke version of you says, I'll start next month. The wealthy version of you starts today. Which one are you going to be?
All right, everyone, smash the like button and make sure you subscribe. We've got more real talk about money coming your way. And comment below. What's your current savings balance? No judgment, for just accountability. Let's get it.